wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, saya Suhita Winnie Setiauni, dosen tetap pada program studi S1 Manajemen Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Dianuswantoro. Pada kesempatan kali ini, saya akan menampilkan kinerja unsur pengajaran dalam unjuk kerja Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi yang merupakan salah satu syarat untuk mengajukan sertifikasi dosen. Salah satu mata kuliah yang saya ampu adalah analisis laporan keuangan yang dalam proses pembelajarannya telah memenuhi kaidah DIE, yaitu delivery, interaction, dan assessment. Delivery dilakukan dengan melakukan penyampaian pengantar materi kepada mahasiswa secara teori, interaction yaitu dengan diskusi aktif dan partisipasi aktif dengan mahasiswa. Assessment dilakukan melalui proyek kelompok dengan model analisis kebangkrutan dengan bantuan worksheet Excel. Kelas yang saya ampu merupakan kelas rintisan internasional yang dalam penyampaian materi sudah menggunakan bilingual, yaitu bahasa Inggris dan bahasa Indonesia dalam penyampaian materi dan dalam diskusi kelas. Materi yang saya berikan telah sesuai dengan RPS mata kuliah yang sudah disusun dan disetujui oleh program studi, di mana pada kelas ini adalah pertemuan ke-13 dengan sub capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah atau sub CPMK adalah mahasiswa mampu mengidentifikasi dan memprediksi model kebangkrutan suatu perusahaan dengan model multivariat. Proses pengajaran dilaksanakan secara tatap muka dan seluruh materi telah disampaikan melalui LMS Kulino Udinus. Selamat menyaksikan video kali ini. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yeah, good morning students.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Good.
Fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm happy for you to see all of you happy today. Yeah. Okay, today we are going to continue our discussion. In the last meeting, what have you learned? We have learned about cash flow analysis, right? Okay, and then today we are continue to use cash flow, yeah, to continue to predict bankruptcy. Okay, what is bankruptcy, guys? Do you know bankruptcy? Maybe can you predict what is bankruptcy actually is? Maybe Jaka, can you describe bankruptcy?
Maybe the bankruptcy is a model person, the evidence of distress affairs, the financial ratios, and then we can detect it significantly.
Okay, the keyword is financial distress. Okay, good. Financial distress. Do you know financial distress, guys? So we are going to identify what is financial distress, yeah, and the symptoms, and then we can analyze bankruptcy by using statistical models, yeah. Especially we use multivariate model. Okay, because bankruptcy is a condition. Firstly, maybe company experiencing in declining profitability. You know, yeah, if profit of company is decreased and in a long term period, it can maybe enhance the probability of bankruptcy itself. Yeah. So to help you understand what is financial distress, as stated by Jaka, yeah, financial distress is a critical condition. You know critical condition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about company is the condition of financial is unhealthy. Yeah, unhealthy, and then being unstable. Yeah, because remember, finance is blood of life of company, yeah. Okay, finance is blood. So if a company experiencing in financial difficulties, it can cause financial distress, yeah. There are four metrics, yeah, to determine whether a company is in condition of bankruptcy or not. Yeah, maybe this is two columns, yeah, to condition financial health and distress. You understand the difference, yeah? Health and distress. Stress means the opposite of the. If company in quadrant one, what's the condition? Not financial health, not
bankrupt.
Yeah, so this is it's a good condition, yeah, health, stable financial condition. And then a financial company experiencing in financial distress in matrix 2, yeah, but the condition is not bankrupt. Can you predict what's the happen with the company in quadrant 2?
Almost bankrupt.
Almost. Okay. So you can determine the most factor that determine the bankruptcy is not financial condition, maybe the other factors. Yeah. What is it? Maybe it's
Corruption.
Yeah, corruption. Corruption is financial also, yeah. Maybe
environment.
competitor, yeah. Maybe also regulation, yeah.
Different external.
Yeah, other factors outside the financial itself. Understand, yeah?
Yeah.
Quadrant 3. And then, what's become our focus here is in quadrant 4. Yeah, financial distress and the company experiencing in bankrupt. So, the main factors that determine the bankruptcy of the company is financial distress. So, our focus is in here, quadrant 4. This is the truly condition of bankruptcy. Yeah, maybe bankruptcy is influenced by other factors, yeah, both internal and external. You know, external maybe the condition of competitors, regulation, and then maybe the macroeconomic factors, yeah. So, what's the model to predict the financial distress itself? We have several models here, yeah. So I know this is a new for you, yeah. Okay. We have discussed about Altman Z-scores. Firstly introduced by Altman. I have sent you the material in the Kulino, in the journal of Altman. You can download it, yeah. Firstly introduced in maybe 1968, yeah, by Altman. Yeah. This is the multivariate analysis models using several variables, and we can analyze by using statistical software, but we can also count it by manually. What's the difference between Altman and Spring-it? Yeah, as Z-score and S-scores. If Z-scores, yeah, we can use it to analyze both public and unpublic firms. Yeah, so we can also use Altman Z-score to analyze the large firms. But S-scores is focused on the, what is it? MSMEs, do you know? This is micro, medium, small. What is in Bahasa? MSMEs. Do you know? Micro, small, medium enterprise, do you know? In Bahasa?
UMR.
Yeah, right. UMKM. And then the more complex is Olson All-Score. Yeah, like the name, yeah. Olson is founded by Olson also, yeah, the person in maybe 1980. Yeah, just 2 years after S-scores. And what's the difference is logistic regression, not multivariate. Yeah, it's more complex. And then in the Olson scores, yeah, all scores, we embedded the macroeconomic factors also, not the internal only, but also the external factors. We can analyze it later. Yeah, after Z scores, yeah, we have formula like this. This score is 1.2 x1, x2, which each coefficient of variable you can see in the formula. And then what is the x1? X1 is working capital divided by total asset. You can in the last meeting you have analyzed the financial ratio, right? So you understand what is working capital and total asset, right? Okay, and then x2 retained earnings. Okay. Yeah. Do you know retained earnings? Retained earnings? Laba ditahan. Okay, divided by total asset. And then x3 earning before interest and tax. What's different from retained earning? What is the difference between retained earning and EBIT? If EBIT is the other name is net income. Yeah, net income. If net income distributed to company, yeah, it's become retained earnings. If net income distributed to the shareholder, it's become the dividend growth. Yeah, understand? Yeah. Okay, so we can continue to the decision criteria. Yeah, as you know that this score, if z yeah less than 1.2, what does it means? Yeah, and if this score, yeah, from the calculation, yeah, this score is less than 1.2, it means that a company experiencing in high probability of bankruptcy. So the financial is good or not? No, yeah. So if this score less than 1.2 is financial, it means financial distress, maybe almost bankrupt. Yeah. Then if the score between 1.2 to 2.9, yeah, this is the gray area. What does it mean? What the gray area? It means that you need more analysis, yeah, whether to determine the company is bankrupt or not. Understand? For Altman Z-score, so there are two models in Altman Z-scores, yeah. If the first model is for public company, yeah, and the second model is for non-public company. You know non-public company, yeah. In Indonesia is IDX. Yeah, okay. If in Japan, Nippon Stock Exchange. Yeah, in USA, New York Stock Exchange. Yeah. What's the difference between first model and second model? It's in the coefficient. And for X5, in X4, because the company is not public, yeah, not shareholder, but the value of preferred share and common share, shares, it means that not publicly traded in stock exchange. Yeah, it becomes the owner of the equity itself. Okay, and this is the important thing about this score. You can read the case first. Yeah, company X has the following figure. Current asset, what is it? Current asset. It's like cash, yeah, and then the others. Cash is variable inventory belongs to current asset, understand, yeah? And then the number is 200,000. Current liability, total asset, return earning, EBIT, market value of equity, total liability, and sales. All the variable has been provided here, and then you can continue to calculate, yeah. Okay, and working capital come from current asset minus by current liabilities. Okay, then current asset minus by current liabilities. How much the current liabilities? 100, yeah. Okay, divided by total assets. Yeah, total assets. Which one? Okay, here, yeah, 500. Yeah, so 100 divided by 500 equally 0.2. This is for X1. And then X2, X3, X4, and X5 you can calculated by the formula. Yeah? You can remember the formula. And then after you find x1 to x5, you can multiply by the coefficient of each variable. You know this is the exact number. You cannot change by the other numbers because this is from Altman's scores. Yeah. Maybe for x1, for example, 1.2 multiplied by
0.2.
yeah, okay, 0.2 here, yeah. And then for x2, 1.4 multiplied by 0.16. Okay, good. And then after you calculate all the coefficient, you can perform the calculation and then you found the number. This score is 2.56.
Yes.
Okay, what does it use? In
Into
what in the
In the
condition
gray area.
oh,
Bad
gray
or-
area.
Okay, good. Gray area.
Area.
Yeah, we cannot determine directly whether it's bankrupt or not, but you still need more analysis. Maybe it becomes what's the financial ratios and what's the condition of the macroeconomic or the other factors. Yeah. Okay. Maybe for Altman Z-score, any question, guys, for Altman?
Yeah, question.
Okay, Rehan.
How often do companies use these scores to check their own health?
Okay. To check whether the company is distressed or not. Okay.
How often?
How often? Okay. Maybe we can analyze the bankruptcy. Before company is experiencing in bankruptcy, there are several symptoms, guys. What is symptom? Symptom is indication. Yeah. If you have fever, yeah. What's the symptoms? Yeah, you can your temperature become higher, yeah, kan? This is symptoms, yeah. Also in the company, yeah, we can analyze the symptoms of financial distress before the bankruptcy is a long condition, yeah, the company it's not soon become bankrupt, yeah, if the sales is decreased. So among other bankrupt, yeah, it's need a long period. And the second is the cash. The amount of cash is not sufficient to cover daily operation. Maybe the company itself is experiencing in financial distress. So in condition, how often? Yeah, how often is subject to the financial condition itself. Yeah, if the management feels that we are in financial difficulties, we cannot pay the supplier, we cannot pay the salary, yeah, maybe it's time to calculate reduction. Yeah. Okay, understand? And we can analyze by the symptoms first. Yeah, maybe from the decrease of sales, the amount of cash, yeah, and then the decrease of the profit, yeah, like that. Okay, Rehan? Enough? Okay. Any other question, guys? And this is the fixed model. You cannot change the number. Yeah. And then for A, it's same here with the Z-score. Yeah. Working capital divided by total asset, and then B, EBIT, C also EBIT, but the divided by current liabilities, and then D sales divided by total asset. Okay. If S4 more than 0.862, it means in safe zone. So the financial condition is good or hard, yeah. But if S4 less than 0.862, it means that company in distress zone, yeah. Distress zone, it means that financial condition is unhealthy, and we can find the number of S scores. How much? 1.530. Okay, what does it mean? If
Safe zone.
safe zone. Okay, good. How come become safe zone? Because the S score is more than
Zero.
Yeah, 0862. Okay. Any question? It's still easy, yeah. Okay. Of course, yeah, come from all songs, yeah, and introduced firstly in 1980, and a little bit different with the other two models, especially in the variables we can see here. For example, X1, this is GNP price. What is it? G, gross, G, yeah, G, gross national product. This is the macroeconomic factors. If you ask, how come the macroeconomic factor influencing in the bankruptcy, you can determine the relation. For example, while Indonesia in a COVID period, what time? In 2021, 20 to 21, yeah, and the early 22, right? Can you describe the phenomenon? Yeah, the most of company become not bankrupt but financial distress, and most of the company.
The stock price is crashing.
Yeah, and then for micro, small, medium company, what is it? UMKM. What's the condition?
Bankrupt.
Bankrupt. All of you have course multivariate analysis, right?
Yeah.
In what semester? 5 semester?
Oh.
Oh, 4. So I already forget.
Yes. Exactly.
What is the mean variable? This is our material today, our topic. Any question, guys? Okay, no
Question,
problem.
ma'am. So can we predict the bankruptcy if in exact year, maybe in the 4 years later, maybe the company will getting broke and bankrupt if we don't fix the problem, maybe from using the O score and Z score and also S score.
Okay. Of course, yeah. We can using models to predict the bankruptcy. Even if the company is in a good financial condition, yeah. In a good financial condition, it must be the Z score, S score, and O scores becomes in in hard condition. But if the company is experiencing decrease for the long period, from the long period, how can we analyze? Without analyzing the using the prediction, we can determine if in the long condition, the financial condition of the company is maybe exactly is unhealthy. Sales decrease for more than maybe 5 years. What happened? Okay, so we are continue our session in the second session. Please open the worksheet. You can download it in Kulino. So after you open the worksheet, you can practice to calculate the Z score and S score by using the variables and financial ratio. You can practice with your group, maybe make a group or not, or individual,
A group.
A group.
Yes.
So you can change your analysis. Make a group, maybe in a group, it's okay. But if you can doing by yourself, it's best. I can change the seats. Make a group. It's your name. Okay, now find the same numbers. Can you operate easy by using numbers? Yeah, you can calculate the Z-score first. Okay. Automatically, we're using worksheet formula. It's a formula. Okay. Reha, can I help you? Is it difficult? No. Medium. So, Reha, you can calculate. Yeah, X1, working capital. 5, yeah, you can find the z-score automatically because I have set the formula in the result.
All divided by
Work in capital is come from
current asset divided by
minus
minus.
minus. Seven, yeah. Okay, have you finished, guys? Yes. I think maybe you can explain the or this call. How many?
The
4.7. So the other group has the same result, 4.7.
4.5.
Right. Okay. It's similar.
4.65.
6.1 is 4.7 also, yeah, because rounded up, yeah. And then what's the meaning, guys? If the z-score is 4.7.
Healthy.
Healthy, right? One is
Yes.
because more than the cutoff is 2.9.
Yes.
Okay, understand, yeah. And then S scores.
S scores is 2.4.
2.4. Yeah, Nova and Rehan, how much? Many? Have you find S scores?
I haven't.
Oh, haven't finished. Okay, it's okay. But you can ask your friend, yeah. And then Safi? 2.4 and Hana 2.4. So what's the meaning, guys?
Sabzor. Of course.
Because it's more
More
than
than 0.862.
Yeah, good. Okay. So you can understand the bankruptcy prediction, yeah, by using what's model we can use today z-score, S-score, and O-score. But for O-score, we can perform it manually, yeah, we can use statistical software. So in the conclusion, any question before we finish our session today? No, it's enough, understand?
Yes.
Okay, enough, yeah. Okay. And the next session you have Zainul, what is it? Final article. Yeah, you can upload it to Pulino first, I will review, and then for the next week, we can submit together, yeah, in the journal. So it's next week become the last meeting in this semester. Okay, thank you for coming, thank you for your time. I appreciate your effort to do the assignment. Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, man.